Greetings and salutations, folks, and welcome once again, as always, to another helping of Mr H's Hot Pot. You join me today, parked up in the old jalopy in a little side street in the town of Leigh, or Leigh, as we say back in Wigan. Now, Leigh isn't too far away from my hometown of Wigan, so it's just been a bit of a short draw today to make this video. And I've come to Leigh today to do a pie shop review. I know many of you out there have missed this series of videos, but simply with the summer and the nice hot weather that we've been having, it's not been weather for eating pies really, so I've not bothered. But now that we're approaching autumn, I think now is the right time to kickstart and reboot this little series of videos. Now, one of my viewers many months ago, probably years ago if I'm being honest, he recommended a pie shop that's located on Leigh Road in Leigh called T T Sargeant, and he said that's the place to go for meat and potato pies. So without further ado, that's just what I'm going to do. I don't know much about this shop. All I know is supposedly they make bloody good items of comestibility. So without further ado, I'm going to make the short walk now to T T Sargeant's and try one of the meat and potato pies. Come on, let's do this. Right, Hot Potters, I'm back. I'm holding in my grubby little hands, I have not one, but two meat and potato pies, and I'll explain why in a little while. Now, what I'm going to do, Hot Potters, parking isn't all that great here in Leigh. I suppose if you're a local, you'll know where you're going, but I'm not a local, and there's a lot of double yellow lines, and I don't want to get ticketed. So what I'm now going to do is I'm now going to make my way to Sainsbury's, which is just a short car journey away, and we'll review these items of comestibility from there. So, join me when we reconvene at Sainsbury's car park in Leigh. Right, Hot Potters, welcome back. I'm now parked up in the old jalopy on the Sainsbury's car park at Leigh, which is located on the Parsonage Retail Park, which I'm assuming the old Parsonage Colliery used to be here. Now, first things first, today's ice cold beverage of choice is Bars Cherished, which I've already taken the liberty of opening ready for this pie review. Just have a quick swig, and that's lovely. I'll just pop that somewhere where it's safe and it won't fall over, and we'll take a look at these items of comestibility from T T Sargeant. Here they are once again. Why have you got two, Mr H? I hear you cry, you fat get. Well, it's not been a case of greed, although I haven't had any breakfast this morning, so I'm verklempt, as we say back in Wigan, which means I'm very hungry. And the reason I've got two pies is they do them in large, and they also do them in small size. Now, the large size, how much did that item of comestibility cost you, Mr H? I hear you cry. Well, it cost me £2.50. So it doesn't smash the glass ceiling, but it's right on the line with it. However, the smaller meat and potato pies cost £1.75. Get in! I'll have some of that. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to review the large meat and potato pie, simply because it's deeper and we'll get a better gist of what they're all about. Now, it comes in its own tin, and before I go any further, I'll do the Wigan hand test. That will also double up as the thumbnail for this video, and we'll cut into it and get cracking. As like I say, my stomach is doing the little somersaults, mainly because I haven't had anything to eat this morning, and I'm going to rectify that in a moment. Well, let's take a look. Now, this has been on my hit list for a while, T T Sargeant's. Now, they're located at 57 Leigh Road, if you're interested in popping down and visiting the shop and trying one of the mate and prater pies for yourself. But here we go, there's the inside. I'll just get that little bit off, and there we can see. Now, there isn't chunks, it's baby mush, as my friend Mike likes to call it. But I don't let that put me off. Sometimes pies can be just as good, even if the ingredients have been blended a little bit. Although I do agree, it is nice having a chunky mate and prater pie. But we'll try a little slicky, because as always, proof of the pudding is in the eating. Yes, I like that very much. I really do. It was worth waiting for. And I'll just see if I can peel back the crust. Oh, it's red hot. And see if I can give you a bit of a better look at the filling. The crust itself, the pastry, is nice. It's nice and hard on top and soft underneath, which is brilliant. I'm having to balance this, it's red hot. Not doing very well here, hot potters. No, I think I'll get it on the fork. Let's be a bit more professional. You can tell I've not done one of these for a while, can't you? There's the inside, hot potters. Full of potato meaty goodness. It's not salty, which is good, because there's nothing worse than an over-seasoned pie. In my opinion, I know many of you out there do prefer it, but it's not heavily seasoned, it's just right. And I can't put it down, hot potters. I really can't. That little pie will go down in two, I think. I'll just put that to one side. We'll let it cool down. Have a quick swig of cherryade, build up the tension and the expectation of what I'm going to give it. Well, hot potters, I think I'm going to give it 4.5 pies out of 5. Get in, you can't beat that, can you? You really can't. So definitely, if you're in the Leigh area and you fancy a pie, your stomach's growling a little bit, and you're in the area of Leigh Road, T T Sargeant are definitely worth a punt. So hot potters, that'll just about do it for me for today. Hope you've enjoyed today's little video sampling some of T T Sargeant's items of comestibility, namely a mate and prater pie, which I can highly recommend. Now, I've only had one recommendation for this video, and sadly at this moment in time the viewer's name has slipped my memory, but I will go back through all the comments of my previous pie reviews and I'll put your name at the end. But it's one of Leigh's best kept secrets, T T Sargeants, and I can highly recommend them because they are reasonably priced, and that's what this little series of videos is all about, finding reasonably priced items of comestibility. So definitely worth a punt if you find yourself in Leigh and this part of Greater Manchester. I'm now going to head off back to my hometown of Wigan. I'm going to get out of Dodge. Those of you who's from Wigan or Leigh will know what I mean. Bit of rivalry between our two towns, isn't there? So until the next time, from myself, Mr. H, it is bye bye for now.